like this. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. On 2nd and 9, Murray. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a the game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 38, Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable. Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strength like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Christian Watson,
his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's caught by Jennings. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 1st down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
In motion left is Watkins. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And this is caught. Jennings. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Slot man moves right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That's taken in by Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. Now the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion left is Watkins. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Jackson throwing once more. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Christian Wilkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Easy, right?
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. We are set fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll take it inside the 25.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Murray. He finds Watson complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray now.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Murray off play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, middle. 13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Jackson.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing, Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Cards, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be back